Is my ship on the planet? I think it is. Well, time to suffocate again. I can't reach my ship. Suffocation in space. At least I got a lot of ship logs. Broken remains of a Nomai space station in orbit around Giant's Deep. There are 3 access ways branching off from the central hub area. The orbital probe cannon was created to find the precise location of the Eye of the Universe. Nomai pushed the orbital probe cannon above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the Eye of the Universe. Control Module recently received a request from the Ash Twin project to launch the probe. Cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules, the launch module, looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to the vacuum of space. One of the orbital probe cannon's 3 modules, the probe tracking module, is receiving data from the launched probe. The Nomai computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. The Nomai built the orbital probe cannon at a construction yard on Giant's Deep. I'm guessing that's where you're supposed to land it. Well, whatever works, right? Mallow, my bidder 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon components. Wait, didn't I already read this one? I did. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once, anyway. So who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Definitely haven't been in this one. No. Don't get separated. No. Goodbye, ship. Where's the tank? Don't they always have a tank to refill your fuel? Is this the one guy that doesn't have a tank? Well, that sucks. Nice, it's you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, isn't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep, like, dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me? No, it's me too. We're in a time loop. Time has been behaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool. What did you think it was? I figured it'd be some kind of fidgety time business, but I wasn't really thinking about what's happening to the shape of time, you know? But a loop makes sense here. Let's go with the loop for now. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried radioing Hornfels and asking if they'd died too. They thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfels about the time loop, they never remember by the next one. They don't even realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it and the statue opened its eyes and started glowing. It replayed my memories like it had seen them through my own eyes. Just like what happens each time I died. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? The Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, what's new with me? Or that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage, kinda. Let's talk about you, you know? I found what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Whoa! That's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop. For real? Did you figure out why? Over enthusiasm. It's kind of scary how much that sounds like something Slate or Feldspar would do. I'm pretty surprised that Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon is still firing successfully at the beginning of each time loop. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them long enough. I found your quantum poem. Yeah, the one in the woods. I remember writing that. Pretty fun, right? Works out to a good 24 poems. When I'm done exploring, I want to make some more quantum art. Maybe some kind of creature sculpture that just, like, shows up and scares the daylights out of you. Well, what are any of us doing here, really? Nah, I'm kidding. I'm out here exploring our solar system, same as you. I tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water. Then, less peaceful. Where should I explore on Giant's Deep? Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. What else? What else? Have you been to Statue Island? That's what I've been calling it, seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing Nomai statue. Get it? I was on the beach at Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. 7 out of 10, huh? Well, seems more like the not a butt face scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arch. Well, mostly connected anyway. You'll see. What's up with this planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant, like, tell you more about it? I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is a massive and mostly water. No surprises there. There's a strong current and waves beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current, and neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that Nomai statue I saw on the beach. You've seen the cyclones. Yeah, they're hard to miss. They'll toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip, if you get picked up, try to land in the water. Less likely to kill you. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That'd be pretty nuts. I hope it's not lonely. Well, let's see what's on this island. Ah, here's the tank. Oops. Oh no. Sure do wish I could walk faster. Hey, I know this place. Hey, bad news, agents. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I have read this. 12 minutes, 15 seconds ago. Long-range probe successfully launched from the orbital probe cannon. scroll right there. This is it. We've finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have not. Are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. I know my brother, Avens, and his spouse will want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Is that all that's here? Oh, I don't see anything else. Oh, there's more. Oh, I guess this is where you're supposed to land. Yeah, this is where I would land if I had a ship. I guess that was all I'm gonna find. Is this just Gabbro's Island again? Looks like it. Well, I've been to 3 of the islands so far.